Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with the 2025 Nissan Pathfinder Platinum. Let's unlock this bad boy and check it all out. So we're here at the top dog in the Nissan Pathfinder world, and for 2025, there wasn't too many changes to the Pathfinder model. Now this one being the Pathfinder Platinum, it has a Canadian MSRP of $61,185. For all my American friends, this has a US MSRP of $50,640. There's a few configurations with the Platinum model, but let's check out the front end and go through the ins and outs. Some highlights of the Nissan Pathfinder. Now it is a smooth and comfy ride. However, for general off-roading, it's not going to go on those backcountry roads and do a lot of off-roading capability that you might like to see with the Nissan Pathfinder. But with the front end here, you can see this one is in the lovely boulder gray exterior color. We do have the chrome V-Motion grille right on the front, and they've kind of slattened out the front grille here. There's a forward-facing camera right on the front as well. Forward sensors, full LED headlights, and then we have our fog lights down below with our parking sensors as well. Now there is a sensor here that's for the full suite of Nissan safety features, which we're going to show you when we take this thing for a drive. Now if you're concerned about the snow, it does have a 7.7-inch ground clearance. Like I said, it's not the best for off-roading. I'd like to see a more capable version of the Pathfinder. However, you do have a nice ground clearance, and it's going to push right through all the snow. Now this one being the Platinum model, you see a bit more chrome on this package. We do see our chrome on the door side sills. We have chrome around the windows, silver roof rails, and it does come with your rear tinted windows. LED turning signals, and there is a little camera right there, just like the one in the front. There's a 360 around view monitor. Now moving on to the tires and rims. This one's going to be sitting on 20-inch aluminum alloy wheels. It's kind of a two-tone rim. Obviously, you got front and rear disc brakes, and it's going to come with these Bridgestone all-season tires from the factory. Now, one of the best parts about the Pathfinder, you do have the tow hitch equipped. It does have great towing for its class, over 6,000 pounds of towing. And I do love the rear end of the Pathfinder. I like this huge Pathfinder stamp. The taillights are LED and they flow all the way through. I like this little trunk accent, how it continues. And we have camera right above our license plate, our wiring harness right in the back, and rear parking sensors. So it's going to help you park, set up the trailers, things like that. Now let's look at the key here. On the key, you can see we got the remote start, the lock, unlock, power liftgate, and the alarm button there. Now, before we unlock this car, this is your moment to subscribe to Cars Unlocked. If you guys are new, you want more Nissan content, we've helped you with your buying experience, please put a comment in the comment section below. Give us a thumbs up on the video. We're trying to grow our channel here, but to use the remote starter, great for the winter time, great for the summer when it's hot. You just need to lock, and you hold this remote start button, and there it's gonna start up for you, and we can go and access the inside. Now it also has an approach lock and unlock. You hear that beep as I approach the car, it's gonna unlock for me. Once it senses the key, it will lock. And the other cool thing, if I walk away, it will lock. I just heard it beep there. It's gonna lock as well. So very handy feature there. You can see it unlocked again, or there's a button on the door handles so I can lock and unlock each specific door there. Checking out the inside, it's pretty sleek in here, especially with this brown interior. With this Platinum model, you get this nice kind of quilted two-tone leather seats. You have the black accents and the brown stitching, and then the quilted inserts. So really sleek leather here. 8-way power adjustable driver's seat, and let's jump in and start it up. So we've already remote started the car. Let's just put our foot on the brake. Here you can see my wheel adjusting. You can see the seat adjusting. We got a lot going on the front end here. So full leather wrapped wheel. I like that. It is a heated steering wheel. We also have this massive 12-inch display behind the wheel here. So this comes on these higher end models here. There's our drive computer, tire pressure monitor, GPS, radio. There's a lot of different screens you can display. You can set things like maintenance schedule, customize all this, and turn on and off your driver assistance settings. Big screen here, we got the mapping. It is another 12-inch display. And look at this here, guys. You got the GPS. You have things like Sirius XM, wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. You have full-on 360 camera, like I mentioned before. You can adjust the brightness of the screen. You can connect to Sirius XM traffic, see your fuel prices. Now, one complaint that I have is this one doesn't have the Google built in like the Nissan Rogues. We showed the Nissan Rogues and Muranos. The Pathfinder isn't there yet with the Google built in. They have a lovely Google display. This one is just the Nissan display, but once you connect your phone, you can do the Android Auto and Apple CarPlay and connect it that way. Down below, we got heating, air conditioning, all digital. Okay, I can also control the rear temperature here. So if I want to control the rear, I could just press rear. If I want to turn that off, I can turn that off. If I want to lock it so the kids aren't playing around with it, I can lock it. We got a wireless charger down below, USBs, electric shifter. There is the auto start stop right here. So it's going to stop for you when you're at a red light. Electric parking brake with the auto hold. And then we have many different drive modes as well. So with this Pathfinder, you can kind of set your terrain. We got an eco mode, a sport mode, and a tow mode. And then you got different terrain modes, like a snow mode. You got a mud and rut mode, and you got a sand mode if you're at the beach. And you also have hill descent control. Now, a lot of people are concerned with the storage here. Look at this, guys. There's a really deep storage compartment here, a little slot for your pennies. And even underneath, there's a storage compartment because it's an electric shifter, so it opens up a little bit more storage underneath. Now, it also has this massive sunroof that goes all the way to the back. We've shown this in our other videos. You can stop it at any time. If you only want to open it that much, you can stop it. But this front one is going to open up to the outside. The back one kind of stays fixed. And you have a power telescopic wheel, which, like I said, you can save at any setting. Now let's talk about the power plan. This one is the 3.5 V6 engine. So it's a regular V6. There's no turbo. It's going to give you about 284 horsepower and 259 pounds-feet of torque. Now, the cool thing about this, it doesn't have a CVT like the regular Nissans or the old Pathfinders. It has a 9-speed automatic transmission, 0 to 60 in 6.6 seconds. So I'm going to put it in sport mode here and try a quick little launch on 3, 1, 2, 3. Test that out. Oh, put us right into the back. 60 kilometers. I don't know if we're gonna make it up to 100. There's 100. I'm actually pretty impressed with that little launch. That wasn't too bad. Comment what you guys think of the Pathfinder if you guys have driven it before, but I gotta do that again. That was actually pretty fun. For your passengers, there also are window shades as well. If you want a little bit more privacy, you know, stop the UV rays from hitting your kids, you can do that. Now, this one is the 7-seater configuration. So you got the 2 captain chairs. These seats are actually heated, which is really cool. So you got heated rear seats, and I can control my air conditioning right from the center stack here. I can turn those heated seats on and off. I can turn my temperature up and down. And there is USB and power outlet. So you got the USB-C, you got the regular USB, and then you got the power outlet as well for your children to keep their devices flowing on those long drives. One thing I want to show here is often jumping in the third row. A lot of kids, what I've noticed is they like to skip through the middle. They don't like doing the whole fold the seat forward. They want to skip through the middle, but you have this massive center console here in the way. So if your family is the type to do that, it is actually removable. Here, check this out. You can just pop this off, and there is a little release, and it comes right out. You can leave this behind, set this aside, and look at this. Now you have kind of a flat access to the third row. And look, I can just push this button and this seat's gonna pop forward. And here we go. I can quickly jump in my third row back here. Now let's see how much space I have back here. Okay, we pulled this seat all the way back. I mean, my knees are pretty much right against the seat here. It's a long drive. I wouldn't want to sit back here, but I'm also 5'9". Maybe your kids are smaller than this. This seat can also move forward, so there is a bit more space that could be made here, but there's a USB charging kit back here. Cup holders, not bad in the rear. And then if I want to escape, there's a button right on the back of the seat. And I can just push that button so it's a little easier for me to get out. Now our favorite test when we're filming, not so much our favorite test because sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but it does come with the motion activated lift gate. So as long as you have your key in your pocket, oh, there we go. First try, it worked. Normally we got to do that in a couple takes, but as you can see, you can open the trunk with your foot and you can close the trunk with the foot. So this one seems to be pretty smooth. Now, if you're not using the third row, you can add a bit more cargo capacity by dropping these seats down, and they actually fold down pretty easily. You can see with the tethers and levers here, drop those down, and that's going to give you about 80 cubic feet of storage capacity. You have a little bit of hidden storage underneath here as well for things like snow brush or any items you want to hide. And then they come up also easy. If you want to transition, you have passengers. Little Timmy wants to come for a ride. You just pull the tethers up there. Drop these up forward a bit. And he is ready to jump in the back seat. It also is going to give you a full suite of safety features. So you have the Pro Pilot steering assist. We have full demos of that on our channel here. Basically, you can lock it in while you're on the highway, lock it in the lane, use the intelligent cruise control to keep you a safe distance from the car in front of you, and it will pretty much drive for itself. Now, it doesn't have Nissan's higher end version of it. It has the 2.0. Nissan released a 2.1, which allows you to take your hands fully off the wheel for an extended period of time. This one, you still have to keep your hands on the wheel. In terms of other safety features, it has everything that you would expect to come in this top package. You have the lane assist, the lane keeping assist, the blind spot assist, so it will notify you on the mirror when someone's in your blind spot. You have the forward emergency brake, so it will start slowing down and brake for you if you're in a forward collision. It also has that for the rear with the pedestrian detection. You have the rear cross traffic alert. You have the speed sign recognition. So it's probably hard for you, the viewers, to see, but right here is our heads-up display. And from my angle, I can see the speed I'm going and I can see the speed limit. It has the speed sign right there showing me 50 kilometers an hour. Yes, we're in kilometers here in Canada, so sorry if I can confuse all of our American viewers, but we do appreciate you. 12 Bose audio sound speakers. Oh boy. I'm not trying to get romantic on you, but I might have just did that. So overall, a lot of things that I like about the ride. Smooth, quiet ride. Thanks for sticking around for us for this unlock, guys. If you have questions, put them in the comments. If you guys are in the Niagara region in Ontario, don't hesitate to contact me. My information is in the description below. If you want to inquire about test driving one of these vehicles, I work at St. Catharines Nissan in Niagara, Ontario. Don't hesitate to reach out. And as always, subscribe, and we will see you in the next one.